Sir,
So yes,
I just wanted to say one thing that in that Trello card where you upload the videos,
mm,
can you please attach the link also for future references?
yes. I thought that you might have a link with you, so that's why I have not
No,
pinged.
no, I had the link for yesterday, but since if I had to revise something in the future or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I'm asking you for it.
Yeah, you can say it. This I have added here. You can go to the
Yeah,
channel.
I saw the video yesterday,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
one I will add. I will add.
thank you.
Yes. Ma'am, I have added a video. You can check it. Okay, here. Relation database July batch, AWS IoT one, and Python
Is it?
programming.
Is it? It's yesterday's, right?
Yeah, the relation
Okay.
database was the database, all the database installation and concept of the database one.
Right.
AWS IoT research that I have told you, that I have taught you, and Python programming that is currently going on, right? You, Tejas, and Arush. I will upload it, okay, Arush. Next time onward, I will share the link also.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So I was explaining you about your question, right? So see, this is the one example that I have given. This is, you can say, one-to-one mapping. Mapping in the sense, based on the year, you map it to the price. But in actual scenario, it not happens in this way. In actual scenario, you have a lot of conditions to build. Sorry. So in actual scenario, we have a lot of features. Okay, okay. Let me explain you. Before coming to this statistic and probability, I have not uh, went to the deep on that part. But if you are aware about this probability, then I can move. Otherwise, I can explore more on this. So, are you comfortable with this, like statistic and probability? You are aware what is
So,
the formula? How we can predict it? Means uh, like a designated outcome divided by total outcome, like this. What is a
yes, sir.
statistic, average, median, mode, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, ma'am, you.
I am, but I remember being very weak with calculus. So
Okay, no issue. But in case you stuck somewhere, I will help you in that. Now here, like fuel price, right? So fuel price, we have seen in this fuel price scenario that I only considered only one feature, right? That feature was what, based on the year, I was trying to predict the price. I was trying to predict means like I was going to find out the price of the fuel in the next year, that is your 2021 or 2022, based on the record or statistic I have. So fuel price, this fuel price, I considered only one column, right? But this is not only the case. Year you have to consider. Next thing what you need to consider, like dollar rate, right? If in other countries the price is fluctuating, dollar price as per the Indian value is fluctuating. If Indian value rupees, if the importance of that value or like a value of that INR, Indian rupees, is decreasing, then it will impact your whole market, right? Right, this is one value, right? Another value is what, your government, who is suppose next year some other government is selected and they decided to increase the VAT or increase or decrease the VAT, right? So this also depends, right? VAT means value added tax, that is added, and then this government is central government tax. Okay, there is one more tax like a state government. So the state government, how much tax they are applying, it's also depend. Now suppose in Delhi the rate state government tax is less, but in Maharashtra it is more. So it completely depend on the state government rules also, right? After that, production, import quantity, import export, right? So these all are the terms, right? These all are called as my independent feature. Okay, independent feature mean the sense I will going to based on this condition my prices is depend. Okay, prices is depend on above condition. Okay, so this prices, okay, the price is depend on all this condition. Okay, now this is a general idea I'm giving to you. Like now how you're going to relate it. Okay, when we make any machine learning model or data science, the column means the data set is in the form of row and column. Okay, like let me show you. Suppose if I have something I can, yeah. Now suppose you see this. Okay, I read a data. Based on that, you can see I will going to explain the code, but you just see that I am just reading the data with the help of Python library in the form of data frame. And this data, okay, you can see in the form of rows and column. So here this data set is what, this data set is telling means which country is consuming how many liter of an alcohol. Okay, based on the country wise, how many liter of alcohol the per country is assuming, that record I have. So based on the several condition I am considering together, like serving, spirit serving, wine serving means beer, how many beer consumption, spirit consumption, wine, then total liter of pure alcohol, because all of this alcohol is there. So how much is alcohol is consumed, in which continent it occur. So based on the several columns, right, this these all column will be called as my independent features. Okay, that I will use it to train my model. What do you mean by training and all? Do you know, or are you something aware about it?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, leave that part as of now. Just today we'll just focus on the data. We'll go to see in the machine learning in another class. As of now you just focus on data, leave that part. Just think here how the pricing you will going to find it out. These prices depend on what condition, these are the several condition. So what you will going to say here, price is depend upon out like above condition. So what you will going to say here, this is my independent data, this is my dependent data. Dependent data means why I have taken dependent data, because pricing is calculated based on this above all values. Means in which year, what was the dollar rate, what was the Indian rupee in term of dollar, whether it is increasing or decreasing, right? Central government, whether they have changed, so what taxes they are applying, what is the value of VAT, state government taxes, how much was the production in that particular year in that country, how much the quantity they import, they export, and other reason also, consumption. Okay, one more thing, if I consider population also, country population. Obviously if your country population is more, consumption will be more, there will be more demand, then production need to be more. So obviously there will be chance that you will not get a petrol sometime or fuel sometime, right? So this all condition we need it. So this condition are called independent. Why this is called as independent? Because in calculating the price, this in calculating the price, this column is not depend on each other. This every column, they are independent of each other, but this price, calculation of price is depend on this column. Now as I shown you in this graph, right, in this graph we have seen that this year was calculating based on the, means sorry, this price was calculating based on the year, right? As you are increasing the year, your price was also changing, right? So in the same way here also you can see this, This price is completely depend on some set of the condition. So you ask me the question like how you will know that uh, what was the like a price of a petrol on the next year. When you considered all this column, all this data, then you can come on the one decision that okay, the prices is depend on that above condition and whether it will be increase or decrease. So when you calculate this price based on the above condition, okay, then you will say that okay, whether it should be increase or decrease. So when we use this in data science, machine learning algorithm and all, we pass all this column to our machine learning algorithm. You can just think it, you are passing this data details to your robot, and then your robot will going to calculate it just like a calculator. Okay, in calculator is one machine, right? You give a calculation like this: 12 into 4, 12 plus 4 into 78 divide by 3 plus 899 plus 78, right? Something you give it like this. So you pass all this data together, and based on that, that will going to produce the result, right? Now, is your result will come in a decimal, or it will come in a like without decimal? Will you going to tell? No, right? Based on once the result will generate, then only you can say it, right? So it means that this result is depend on this data. When you take into consideration all this data, then it will going to generate a result. Now is it clear to you, like even to calculate this price, it depends on set of the condition? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like in actual scenario also it will works. Now what do you mean by machine learning? Okay, in machine learning, or let's take what do you mean by data science. So before coming to the machine learning, data science is a combination of machine learning, deep learning and all those things. As of now you just think that you are applying the logic, your science, mathematical science on with to work with the data. So inside this data analysis, lot of fields will come. What are the field will come? Like you will going to apply artificial intelligence, you will going to apply machine learning, you will going to apply the data analysis, right? Lot of things comes under data science. You will develop AI application, you will going to do data analysis, you will going to do data engineering also. Actually the data engineering is inside this data engineering this data science come, but I'm just telling you like how you can do it. Okay, let's remove this. I should not add this, but just remember this, that inside this data science you can play with the data, you can find out the pattern in the data, you can develop an AI application. Machine learning also come inside this. Okay, and data engineering is something different. Data engineering, when you start working on data engineering, this data sciences comes under that. Means in data engineering you will develop a model also, you will data engineering, this is based on the tools, cloud, cloud technology is there where we do all this thing, data science, AI application, data analysis. So inside the data engineering you do data science also, you make a machine learning algorithm, but there you have to use some tool, you need to use cloud and programming. Obviously in data science also programming is there, but data engineering means it's a combination of a tool, cloud and programming, right? So this is the difference between data science and data engineering. Now I will going to tell you about what is, as I said you, science. Data science means you will play with the data, apply the statistic, probability, and you will going to develop machine learning and all. Now what do you mean by machine learning? Okay, just read this line and just see if you are able to understand or what. This both line you read it and try to understand what you can understand from here, from this definition, you can say, or about the machine learning, what actually the machine learning is. Are you getting anything from this?
Okay.
Do you understand anything from this?
So I understood the first one, but not the second one.
Okay. First one, second one is more easier in term of that. Actually, they have used some means terminologies, that why you might be not getting. Okay, no issue. It's very simple. Machine learning is something that gives intelligence to the computer. Okay, what intelligence? Have you seen the robot movie, Robot 2.0, and Robot Rajnikant movie, or like a Hollywood movie?
No, sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir. No.
Okay. So here, okay, any Hollywood movie do you watch? You like to watch, where like maybe kind of Terminator. Have you heard this movie? Some,
Yeah, I have watched.
yeah. So in that movie, actually, what actually happens, like scientist or the researcher, programmer, they try to transfer the intelligence of the human being in the machine, so that machine they can work on that intelligence. So according to Arthur Samuel, who was one scientist who on this machine learning, he said that it's a study that gives computer ability to learn from the environment without being explicitly programmed, means they learn from the outside environment. Okay, this I will going to comes in a detail. What do you mean by this? Now here Tom Michel, what his definition is: a program which learn from the experience while doing some task T, with respect to task T, and it is measured on the performance, means when you do some task, obviously you when you do some task you will get an experience, and you will come to know your performance in that performance and your experience will help you to improve. That is an explanation of this. For example, you give an exam. So while giving an exam, you got an experience of online test, you did the task, you write the exam well, your performance might be good or bad, but it will give you an experience. Okay, this is the like first time you attended this, you have scored this much. That performance or experience will going to improve your, when you will going to do some other exam or similar exam in the next scenario. Do you understand now this term, what is written here?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So similar thing is happen in the machine learning. Machine learning, what actually happens, see, in machine learning, suppose you have this machine learning algorithm. Okay, this machine learning algorithm, you you pass the set of a data. What data you are going to pass? This fuel price. Okay, so in this fuel price, uh, you will going to pass this all condition based dependent data you are going to pass. Okay, dependent data, that is this one. Okay, we will going to pass the dependent data. Once you are going to pass this dependent data, this is called your machine learning algorithm. I will explain you in a deep, don't worry, this is a basic introductory part, so don't worry about that. We will going to do more labs so that you can get an idea on this. So this is the dependent column. What are the values that you will going to pass? This one. Okay, once you will going to pass this one on this machine learning algorithm, they will going to predict the result. What result they will going to predict? Your price. Okay, let's take it in another way. First, you will pass the machine learning algorithm this data. Machine learning algorithm, what they will going to do, they will this machine learning algorithm will train the algorithm. I will explain you all those stuff. It will do the training. Okay, training. Once you are done with the training, you will going to do the testing. Okay, once you are done with this testing, whatever the prediction is done, if that prediction is correct, then you will show the output. If this prediction is correct, 1 minute, let me take this one. If the prediction is correct, then you will get output. If the prediction is incorrect, are you getting some idea from this? See, what do you do? You first pass your data to the machine learning algorithm. This is your box is for algorithm, or you can say machine learning. The process initially start while training. This what is algorithm and all everything I will going to explain, don't worry. This machine learning algorithm means you will going to pass your data. This algorithm they will going to train you. Training means what? Just like a kid. Okay, means i am I am teaching you this data science. So what I'm doing you means what I'm doing here, I am training you means I am teaching you here. So it means that you are also doing the same. Okay, I'm just teaching you. And the testing will be done in what case? When you will give the exam, when you go for interview, when you give workshop, that will be your testing scenario, right? Similar thing is happening here. Okay, machine learning algorithm, we pass the data, we train it on the data. Training in the sense means it will go through the data. What are the columns? What are the conditions? What are the value of each column? Column in the sense means year. How many datas are there? Like in year we have took six record from 16 to 21, right? So how many year you took? What was the dollar price, India price, central government tax, right? All this thing in the training phase they will go through the data. Okay, next phase you will going to test it by passing some value. Okay, like suppose here in this value, based on this data you were predicting the price of 22, right? and based on that we found that 22 price will increase, right? Are you getting what I'm saying,
Yes, sir.
or is it looking more complex?
I'm getting it, sir.
Okay.
Me too.
Yes, if anything is not clear, uh, I will not make session boring, but this is the concept. So at this initial state starting somewhat it will be bored, but when we will do lab at that time it will be more interesting. So this is a scenario just like you assume it, that you are learning here. In the training phase you pass your whole data that we have seen here, that fuel price independent data, right? In testing phase you want to see the record of 2021 or 2022, and right, and if that record value is correct, because in your data pricing will be also there, right? Means pricing value will also be there. So while testing, if your algorithm give a correct price, then it is correct, you will see the output. In case if it is giving wrong result, suppose in 2021 it should show you increasing, right? But your algorithm is showing you decreasing, it means that you will find it out that something is wrong. So what you are going to do, you will pass that set of a data again to the algorithm, then this training will be done again. Okay. Now here what is the thing, it is similar like that. You have learned for your exam. Now tomorrow is your test. If you perform well, you will pass. If you fail, suppose in case if you fail, what you will do, you will prepare next time with the experience that you got here. This is what the experience on the task. Okay, experience E, that in the definition they said experience E. Okay, performance was what, this was the performance, and the task was this one. Task means prediction. Now means if anything incorrectly prediction is done, that data will pass again to the algorithm, that data will be added again, it will learn again, it will do the test again. Now for example certification exam, many of you have seen that certification exam we give, right? Like Microsoft, and like suppose Oracle Cloud, or many kind of certification exam, or even a normal exam also we give. We we learn, we prepare it, we test it. In case if we pass, then it means that our performance result will be appear on the scorecard. In case if we got a less score, or in case if we fail, we will try again with that experience that we achieve on last test. So what experience we got, okay, I made this is the wrong question, I made here wrong, I did this question wrong, so that will going to help me in the next scenario, right? This experience on what means this performance, and my experience on that task of my giving exam will help me to improve in the next test. So this is in this way our machine learning algorithm works. Now do you have any question, anything which module, if it is not clear to you, just read this once again, this definition, and try to just read this once again, this definition. Okay, let me otherwise copy it if I can. Just see this diagram and my explanation. Okay, see this and let me know whether you are getting or what.
Amit, could you explain me what is cloud programming?
Mm,
Is this the AWS thing we were doing? Is that cloud programming?
these are two different terms, programming and cloud.
Oh,
Cloud means
okay. Yeah, I know what cloud is. I know what programming is. I thought
mm,
maybe combined it is a
no,
thing.
but you can do programming on the cloud. Jupyter Notebook we have open, right? While
Yeah.
doing AWS tasks. So in the programming in the Jupyter Notebook, you are connecting with the storage, and you were writing some program on that, right?
Yeah.
So it is something like that. Means you are using the cloud to access the object, to access the data or data science, right? In that way.
Okay.
Uh, like Arush, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Any question that you might want to ask me? Anything? Okay. So this is kind of we do with the data science. In data science, there are a lot of algorithms are there. Now, what is an application also? Let me see the applications. Do you use mobile?
Yes, sir.
Which mobile you use?
Samsung
Okay.
M30 or something like that.
Okay. Same here also. So there fingerprint unlock or face unlock is there, or fingerprint unlock is there, right? So do you have you used that?
Yes, sir.
That are all based on what your machine learning based project. They are machine learning based application. That machine learning is work behind your fingerprints. When you give your pattern, they train the algorithm with your pattern. Whenever you want to open any application, you just give your pattern. They test it, and if the pattern matches, then they allow you. If the pattern doesn't match, then it will allow you that you can re-enter also. So at the starting, I don't know whether you are aware or what, but I remember that when I purchased this M31, it was at the starting when I was giving my pattern, it was saying give 2 3 time your pattern, the whole pattern, uh, just put the finger correctly over the screen, whole thumb you print it, or you just give 2 3 times so that it can read it. That was my training state. That was the training state of that fingerprint scanner. And testing usually done when you want to open it. This is one example. Similar example also, if you somebody have used mi mobile, then while capturing your image, when you take an image, it's on in the form of box. It shows you your age, something estimation, your expression, or your gender also. Sometimes it shows in mi mobile. If you just try to take your pic selfie, it shows. That is also based on machine learning, deep learning, something that is also a data science part. Okay. Now some more example like iPhone face recognition application. So these are the different application that works on face recognition, you can say. Okay. COVID analysis, you can say. COVID data analysis, one project. This Arogya Setu app, right? This Arogya Setu app is using AWS cloud, and it's built on machine learning to predict and to give you the detail, if some who is someone nearby you, how many people are infected and all. So this Arogya Setu app, they are also built on machine learning and data science. You know, right? Arogya Setu app.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And fingerprint scanner, obviously. Ma'am, like in while doing graduation, you might have you like for attendance, you might have used fingerprint scanner, I think, in college.
No, back in those days, we did not have that. And I used to have a lot of in-campus classes. So
Okay, I don't know,
you're
but
talking about biometric, right?
oh yeah, biometric, correct.
No, no, no.
For us it was there in NIT, like fingerprint was there when you want to go to the labs and all. So I thought it might be used there also, but okay. So that kind of all are based on this machine learning application. So I've explained you like what is data science, right? How you can play with the data, how you can understand the data. uh, yeah. Do you have any question, anyone?
Uh,
Okay. So this was a part of this machine learning. um, Now inside this, just 1 minute. I just got a call. 1 minute. So shall I start some other topic, or will it be fine for today? Like what you want. So these all things that we have seen, I will going to share with you. This one and this one, and previously also whatever is covered, I will going to upload here. And Arush, to you also, I will share this link. Okay, from there you can download it. You know, right? How to download from GitHub.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Okay, then we will meet in the next session on Monday, and we will do the lab on this part.
But the next session is on Tuesday, I guess.
Yeah.